In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to sell mugs on Redbubble. Now, the things that I will talk about can also apply to travel mugs. And most importantly, I'm going to be showing you how you can position your images so people can actually see them on the mug on Redbubble. I understand a lot of people are having problems with this. So in this video, I'll also be showing you exactly how you can fix that. Hi guys, my name is Phil and welcome to the Money Game YouTube channel. For anyone that's new around here, I make print on demand content to both motivate and to also give you guys tips and tricks that will help you to improve your print on demand shops. And if you haven't already, head over and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bells, and you'll be notified whenever I do post a video, and you could end up like one of these people you can see on the screen. A lot of people that have been watching the videos are starting to get sales, and if you're someone who's trying to put in that extra work, who's trying to go the extra mile, I have a free print on demand starter guide that's linked down in the description. That's filled with a lot of useful information that can get you started, that can help you to get sales. However, if you're someone that's trying to jump straight into the deep end and is looking to make this into more of a full-time thing, I have a paid step-by-step guide that's also linked down in the description, so you can check that out there. You're going to want to go in order of these steps, so even if you do come back to this in the future, make sure you just follow along. The first step would be to choose a niche. The second would be to check the results in that niche, see what the competition is like. The third step would be creating the designs by using the correct margins and making sure the positioning of your images are correct. And once the design is up, the fourth step would be making sure that you have the correct profit margins, which is followed by the final step, which is creating a relevant title followed by relevant tags and keywords. Now, all of these steps are very important, and starting off with the first, when you go to choose a niche, you want to pick something that you are knowledgeable about, something you can sub niche into, that you know that the people that like that niche, the audience of that niche, are most likely to buy. Now, this isn't always the easiest of things, and not everyone can do this. Not everyone has particular hobbies that you can niche down to create something that will make you a lot of money. So for anyone who has zero sales, what I would usually recommend at this point is to go through Redbubble and find trends. And what's great about Redbubble at the moment is that they have an inbuilt feature that allows you to actually see what is trending, and to get that, all you need to do is go on the search bar, type a letter, and whatever letter you type, you will see 3 keywords that have a little arrow at the start, and they will be the trending keyword for that letter. It's very easy to do, and if you don't have any sales at all, I would very much recommend this for finding a niche to start off with. Now, when we go on to the second step, which is actually checking the results, you want to make sure that you are in a niche, or you find a niche or a sub niche that has between 500 to 1,000 results. Now, if you're a new seller, you have zero sales, try to find things with less than 500 results, as that will increase your chances of actually getting sales. If you're someone who's been on Redbubble, who's been getting sales, I would usually recommend to look for something with less than 1,000 results. And once you find that niche that has low results, not a lot of competition, you want to do a bit of research to see what the best-selling design is in that niche. This is very easy to do. You just sort by best-selling. Once you do search into that niche, and you find the best design and see if there's anything you can do to create anything that's better than that. With mugs, there's a few little things you can do to actually beat the competition, and I'll go on to talk about that. And the third step comes when you're actually creating your design. So you want to make sure that you're using the correct dimensions. For a normal mug, it's 2,700 pixels wide by 1,120 pixels tall. Either way, once you have the correct dimensions, of which you can download on Redbubble for completely free, you want to be creating a design that has a duplicated image on one side and on the other side. And the main reason I say this is because it will help you to have an image that pops up on Redbubble that more so looks like this for your mug, in comparison to looking like this, where people can hardly see whatever image you actually have on your mug. You can do this for completely free using a website called photopea, or photopea, it's pronounced in different ways, and I actually made a full video talking about how to do this. You should be able to see an example on the screen where I placed an image on both sides of a mug, and then the final product of the mug was it had the image on both sides. And now this actually gives you an edge, especially if you find a niche where other people aren't doing this. And if you're someone that's looking to sell mugs, whether it be the normal one or travel mugs, this will definitely give you an edge and increase your chances of getting those sales. Now onto the fourth step, which is profit margins. You want to make sure that you're starting off at around 20%, which is the base, and my sweet spot was around 24% in terms of margins on mugs. This profit margin is not the highest, but it allows you to get sales, and I've had instances where people have bought multiple mugs on the same sale, maybe because they might be getting something for themselves and then their partner. So these margins are very, very good for getting people to buy multiple mugs, especially if you can find the right niche. And also what I always recommend to do as well is to start quite low. And one trick I like to do, so if I notice that I have an image on a mug that's getting a lot of traffic but it's not getting sales, it's also really good to bring the margins all the way down to 10%, and then once the sales start coming in, you can then shoot it back up to 20% or 24%, and you'll notice that you start to make a lot more profit and you will actually start to get a lot more sales. The fifth step is simple. You just want to be making sure that in whatever niche you find in the title, you want it to be clear so Redbubble can pick up on that, and you also want to use very, very relevant tags, making sure that they're between 10 to 20 tags to allow your designs to be found. When it comes to mugs, if you once again find the right niche, you will be surprised with the amount of sales you can get. And if you follow those 5 steps, you pretty much put yourself in a great position to actually start selling mugs. And just a bonus tip for you guys, if you want to make a lot of profit or want to get a lot of sales when it comes to mugs, you want to find a very big niche and then sub niche into it. For those who don't know how to do this, all you do is you go on Redbubble, you could type something like doctor, for example. Once you type doctor, you see some tabs at the top on Redbubble. You want to go through those tabs till you find a keyword that has a low amount of results. And once you have that, you want to then create a design on a mug with an image on both sides and put it within that sub niche. And as long as that niche you find is something that can be found as humorous or funny, you can get to a point where people are actually buying your mugs to gift to other people. And just to recap, step 1, you want to choose a niche, preferably something that can be seen as funny, that can be gifted to other people. Step 2, you want to check the results, make sure the competition is low, and also do research on your competition to see what the best selling designs are. Step 3, you want to be making sure that you are using the correct dimensions, the correct positioning to allow you to have an image on each side of the mug. Step 4, the profit margin, the sweet spot for me is 24%. But if you see that you're getting a lot of favorites, a lot of traffic on something, but it's not selling, drop the margins down to 10% and then gradually bring them back up to 24. And then finally, the step 5 was to make sure that your title is good and that you're using between 10 to 20 relevant tags. At the time of making this video, it's getting closer and closer to the holiday season. Christmas is coming. Customized mugs tend to be something a lot of people buy to gift others, whether that's in relation to quotes, whether that's in relation to memes. You never know, it could be anything. So you want to take this information and apply it now. And even if it is outside of the holiday season, people have birthdays all the times, so you want to be creating mugs that could potentially be gifted to people. Nevertheless, if you made it to this point of the video, drop a like, and down in the comment section, comment I am ready for success, because I know all of you guys are ready for success, and if you're ready for success, success will come. Nevertheless, always remember that everything is rigged in your favor, and manifest success.